suspects.
And that's going to be a first point for Choi Diao. Now let's get things going here. And that's going to be back-to-back points for the Ateneo Bulldogs. Now let's... Rally's kept in play. Ancheta chooses Budin. Drops that. Good defense by Piojo. Aceron from the pipe, targeting that corner pocket in zone 1.
Missed by the Bulldogs. Going through the shortest blocker. Opportunity na yan for UE to capitalize. So if they're going to give away free points as well, para manenegate lang yung advantage nila. We're seeing more loose blocks on the side of the Red Warriors. Very well for Greg Ancheta.
The Ateneo Bulldogs here. We're hungry to clinch set number 1. Will this be the last point? We'll find out in a few. Ancheta again to Obed. Sealing the deal. Take a look at that show of dominance here early on this set number 1. Just a few short minutes dominating over the UP Red Warriors. Again, they are a connection here with his wingers and also his middles. Combination play there. They can find other ways. Again, the ball is around here. And a while ago, it was a neck-and-neck battle. And it's not even the attack points. It's the errors of 5-point cushion.
That was a beautiful combination play from the Bulldogs. Obed Mokaba get low, fast sets. He also knows when to give high sets. It was just too soft for DeFeo. With NU. But since the block will always be there for NU, you have to continuously anticipate yung mga rejections.
Shan Kamaymayan serving. Now throws it up to Budin. Taste of their own medicine denied. Now second attempt still denied there by UE. Reverse set now to Ordiales. Nobody home. Unable to save that ball. A bit of hesitation on the side of UE. Jade Disquitado serving. Received by Rakim. Pokita to Rakim again. Denied. Now, that's an easy. That's like the quickest point.
Gutierrez, the setter for the Blue Eagles, will be serving it up first. Pick up there by Ceballos. Cacao goes for the quick to Nugala.
Surprise, that element of surprise. So you have to get the backs also involved.
Cacao goes up to the back this time to Espartero. I think FEU is listening to us. Change of guards here for Ateneo. As we look at that again, Espartero.
And we like the defense of Ateneo right now.
They seem more focused, more locked in. That serve coming from Almagro. Ceballos was there. They go up to Espartero, who closes things off. Cacao serves for FEU. Straight to Batas. Gutierrez going up to Pasino, and Ateneo opens things up pretty well here.
They're number 1 so far.
Well, let's see if Ateneo will be able to tarnish things, or will FEU close us out.
Oh, what a dig.
Solid dig there from Ceballos. Saavedra off the hands of the blockers. Gutierrez goes up to Salarzon. Between was there on the cross. Over received. Castro gets a hand at it. Between off the hands of Batas.
Well, here come FEU.
Of course, a subtle reminder from their captain as Castro hits that one through.
Whoa!
Recovers, and 3 points becomes the story of this game. Let's see. Gutierrez with that serve. That's an ace, and that closes things for the Blue Eagles.
Well, I'm looking at FEU. Still no Jalord Talisayan in their lineup.
Still not coming in as Saavedra overcooks that one. Inside the court, because every time he does that, it kind of works.
Yeah.
Let's see, Taluban going up to Gopio. On the other side, Cacao goes to Saavedra, popped up there by Taluban. De Castro pops it up for Batas. He's denied. Oh, coverage unavailable for Ateneo.
UP brought them to 5 sets, and then now Ateneo is challenging them. It's like coach is saying, "Come on."
Saavedra with that serve, they have set point to their favor. Oh, Batas is closed out, and FEU gets set number 3.
But that's his number today. 2 huge blocks on the 8th hitter of Ateneo.
Silenced easily by Lyric Mendoza. Serve now coming from Cacao. Castro trying that time, but Dungala has just been the wall for FEU.
Try to get, maybe target the high hands, get some fingertips.
Not impossible. Oh! Between detonates.
Play for FEU. No, those low sets to the pipe or to the back.
That serve coming from Gutierrez, full front line for Ateneo. Oh, solid block, timely block there for Castro. Gutierrez with that serve, Ceballos with that pickup, Cacao goes up to between. Oh! And how poetic it is. Stars just aligning for FEU.
Of the Golden Spikers. Service error there to start off our game.
Not the way that you want to start the game.
His debut was 22 points in that game against UP. Meanwhile, De La Noche finds the line.
He has been getting a lot.
De La Noche scored 12 points in their round 1 matchup against UE. UST with a 3-point lead now. Poquitas quick to DeFeo, but rejected by Popoy Colinares. Better serve there for UST. This time, Roy Piojo from the same angle, and it still works. It's working for UE. They are down by 3 here. They're going to need more. Poquita will set it to Roca. And UE tries to stay alive. Nakam with the first ball. Quick to Valera, dug up by UE here. They will go back to Aceron, but that massive block.
Been their biggest advantage in set number 1, getting a couple of kill blocks against the outside hitters of UE.
Right, saying no entries here. After all, it is one of their strongest. Thank you so much for tuning in. Only here at the Filipinos Live, available for Filipinos everywhere. Meanwhile, Ibanez will give it a go. Deflected by the blockers. Back set to Roca. Great coverage by UST. Chance here for the Red Warriors. They go back to Roy Piojo. Long rally so far. Josh Ibanez will give it a go, but that's another block there. On deck to serve. 4 serving 3. Yambao will set it to Ibanez from the pipe.
Unforced errors of the opponent. You always have to get your points through attacks.
6 points for Isaiah Roca. We did talk about him on our pre-game, so he is one of the go-to players. Meanwhile, Josh Ibanez. And meanwhile, some substitutions coming in here for UST. Julian Reva with a first ball. Isaiah Roca is denied this time by JJ Macam.
The setting is becoming a bit predictable for the Red Warriors. That's why it's so established. They're organized double block.
And of course, Neil, we want to thank those tuning in on our Pilipinas Live UAP Varsity channel as well as One Sports. We have an exciting UAAP Saturday in line with you, and that massive block will close off our set number 2, just like set number 1.
Very similar end. USP 2 sets to love lead against the Red Warriors.
USP solid block, and just like that, they are up by 2 sets. We'll be back with set number 3 after the Spikers are looking to end this match, but will the UE Red Warriors manage to stage a comeback here? Meanwhile, Yambao sets it to Macam, but blocked there by Axel Defeo. So the UST Golden Spikers on April 23 against UP and April 27 on NU. An intense Final Four race. We need to gear up, and that would finish us off. J-Rack De La Noche with that massive kill.
Is the improvements, of course, that they need to make today. The big question is how they can execute.
I wouldn't say anxiety, but pressure for the Adamson Soaring Falcons going up against the FEU Tamaraos, knowing the great disparity in their skills and understandings. But that's the Soaring Falcons. There's no giving up. At the end of the day, you want to keep pushing. You know, I look at Adamson and I see that they're trying, but the disparity in skill is quite glaring. And what snatches set 1 against the Adamson Soaring Falcons. We await for set 2 to check how Adamson will try to bounce back.
But, you know, this team, I guess now is looking at the quality of games that they play. You know, they want to make sure they keep that seat. They want to make sure that whatever game they play prepares them for what's ahead. And so, you know, for Adamson, it won't be easy.
And before that first point by FEU, Saavedra serving. Bermudez, pahilo din. Great defense there by Quadra. Aguilar to the back. Cacao runs for that set. Espartero. Ball still alive back to Espartero with a softer attack. Bermudez to Hitones. Cacao to Mendoza. Ball still alive. Longest rally in this match. Back set to Saavedra. Aguilar block.
It was something positive. Now the next task, I guess, is to work on getting that point on their side.
In the water, but this is proving to be quite helpful for Adamson. Scores a point. Martinez to Miguel, who finally scores 16. Now they've got Cacao between Ceballos was there. Back set to Saavedra. FEU, just a 1-point gap. Playing so well.
Where Adamson should be careful. And it's best that you don't give away these points.
Cacao to between. Domingo to Paulino. Paulino tries. It helps that Domingo's always giving it to Paulino. That
And it becomes predictable. Yeah.
It's tough. This time Domingo will go to Menor. Cacao will go to Saavedra.
Serve. Bawal magkamali.
Paulino on the service area. Cacao to Absin!
So that would be crucial also for them.
And we're off here in the opening set, and very quickly, Choi Diao, who hasn't been as active as he used to be because
Quite
of it.
a huge statement also for him, changing roles.
Aringo down the line against a single blocker. Gets the side out. Mukaba, one of the top servers. Batas with a good receive. Salarzon against a triple block. Another set point saved.
That's quite a damage.
Yeah.
No? Almost double digits.
Meantime, 5th set point for NU. And there it is, the finish. The #1 blocking team gets a kill block to close out set #1. How about that?
Out. His intention was just to brush it off the blockers there and let the ball travel out of bounds. But Pasino was right. Unfortunately, he was of course, to lead his team as he is the team captain for Ateneo.
1 point lead for NU. Bodin pops it up. Amadilla. And again, De Castro. There's a block against Gutierrez. De Castro sets it up. Pasino sends it across. Bodin again. Pasino with a save. Gutierrez to Gopio. Gopio gets it through. And Mukaba dumps it.
Oh, really attempting all those kinds of balls. So now they need to man that area.
Batas against a double block. Coverage in the back row by Buds Budin. Aringo off an off-system play. No, he opts for an overhead toss. Chance ball here. And Castro responds. Almagro back in the game. Chance to put it away. They go to Aringo. And he got it. Leo Aringo has scored the last 3 points of NU, including the winning kill as the Bulldogs go 2-0 against Ateneo.
Part of our set, it's the defense of NU capitalizing to a counter-attack. Kaya dun sila lumayo. Not really
It was a 4-set win against NU. Ateneo right now just hoping to stay alive in this 3rd set and in the match. Pasino, good coverage by Gapulto. Castro diving and flying for it. Batas from the back row. Saved by Choi Diao. Abanilla with an overhead toss. Chance ball for the Blue Eagles. They go to Pasino against a single block. And finally, that is a hard-fought first point.
Yeah. Number for our season would be 9 wins. Yeah, 9 wins in order for you to go in the final four. Yeah.
2 weeks from now. Good pass by Gapultos. Budin. Dump attempt.
That was a great contact as well.
Good pass. Pasino. Chance to put it away. Gapultos will set it up. Abanilla, why not? Abanilla puts the finishing touch to this game. Jam Abanilla. He didn't play in 5 games in season 87. Only had 2 points. That was his season high against Ateneo in the first round.
Earlier, who by the way has a very slim chance still for a playoff for the 4th spot. If LaSalle goes on to lose the rest of their games and Ateneo wins their final assignment. But again, for LaSalle, they know what they need to do. But for UP also, they want to play spoilers and rack up more wins. And it starts with that point from Rahim.
This set so far packed with errors for the Green Spikers. Has been really hard for them from the passing, even with the attack.
In the game, as well as Rui Ventura. They also bring in Eric Layog, who scores the first point. Matches. So still have time to join us here inside the Big Dome. As we begin this one, Maglinaw is blocked. That's what you want. And looks good to get their bearings going. Just like what happened in set number 2. Chance for them to build on this lead. Ventura waits for it. Layog with a reach. And his teammates.
Layog with that tip off the assist of a Ventura spike.
Could this be it? Adahar goes to captain on the finishing touch. As he swings and scores 2 sets to 1. as we welcome you all to set number 4 here on One Sports on the UAP Varsity Channel and on Pilipinas Live. Dip Dipianco together with Doc AJ Pareja calling this one. Castrodes, as you mentioned, needs to get more touches. They go to the middle, and Nicolas will score. Having a playoff for the 4th spot.
Interesting position for the Blue Eagles. Their fate lies on their rivals and their neighbors.
Yeah. Castrodes. Captain. That is over and out. And we are all trying to catch our breaths here, Doc AJ. Oh! And it ends with a service ace delivered. But it had to be him on that service ace. The serve and the swerve going to the corner as we go to set number 5. On One Sports on the UAP Varsity Channel and on Pilipinas Live, Dip Dipianco with Doc AJ Pareja giving you the match. Throw away the numbers from sets 1 to 4. What numbers I will give you? They only need 1 more point to win this match. And it starts here, but over reception. However, they couldn't take advantage. Talking about UP. Captain wants it and gets it. And the De La Salle Green Spikers win in 5 sets.